Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Tahir Javed, SS Pakistan Studies in DPS in Inter College Sahiwal. I welcome you in online classes at DPS and Inter College Sahiwal. Let's start our today's lesson.
Today our topic is internal structure of Earth. Learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to explain the internal structure of Earth. Internal structure of Earth. We have very little information about the internal structure of Earth because the distance between the surface of the Earth and its core is more than 6,000 kilometers. So this is the very big distance between the surface of the Earth and the core of the Earth. Therefore, to know about the internal structure of Earth, human beings take help from seismic waves. Seismic waves mean earthquake waves, and the magnetic and gravitational forces of Earth. So these three forces are used to take information from the inner side of the Earth. If we talk about the temperature increases from crust to the core. The internal part of Earth is divided into three important parts: crust, mantle and core. There are the three parts of internal structure of the Earth. The outer part is called crust, the middle part is called mantle, and inner part is called core. Features of crust. Crust is the outer part of the Earth. In other words, surface of the Earth is called the crust. The surface of Earth consists of water and dry land. Its thickness is not uniform. In one place it is more thick, and another place it is less thick. The uppermost and less thick sphere of Earth is known as crust. Its thickness is between 8 to 40 kilometers. Crust is divided into two parts. The upper part is known as continental crust. Continental crust is also shown in the picture, and the lower part is known as oceanic crust. The continental crust consists of a number of land masses known as continents. In other words, that part of crust which is dry is called continental crust, and that part of the crust which is beneath the water in the ocean is called oceanic crust. Continental crust is made of silicon and aluminium. Therefore, it is known as Sial. What is Sial? Sial is the composition of continental crust, because continental crust is made up of two minerals, silicon and aluminium. Si for silicon and Al for aluminium, so it is called Sial. Oceanic crust. Oceanic crust is made of silicon, iron and magnesium. Therefore, it is known as seema. So seema is the composition of oceanic crust. Oceanic crust is made up of three minerals: silicon, iron and magnesium. So S taken from silicon, I from iron and M for magnesium. So it is called seema. The next layer of earth is called the mantle. If we talk about the location of mantle, mantle is below the crust. It is also consist of two layers: upper mantle and lower mantle. Upper mantle is 670 kilometers thick. What is the thickness of upper mantle? 670 kilometer. In this layer, most of the rocks are in molten state, because temperature is very high in the mantle layer, due to which minerals are in molten form. Below the upper mantle is lower mantle, which is hard and solid. It mostly consists of iron, silicon and magnesium. Its thickness is 2 to 30 kilometer. So what kind of minerals are found in the mantle? There are also three minerals: iron, silicon and magnesium. And here in upper mantle the minerals are in molten form, but in the lower mantle minerals are in hard and in solid form. Features of core. Core is the most inner part of the earth. Outer part crust, middle part mantle, and most inner part is the core. So what is the location of core? The sphere present under mantle is called core, beneath the mantle. It also consists of two parts, as shown in pictures: outer core and inner core. External core is in liquid form below the mantle. It mostly consists of molten rocks. Its thickness is 2 to 50 kilometers. Internal core is made of nickel and iron. It is also known as knife. Ni for nickel, and Fe for ferrous, and ferrous is the chemical name of iron. This name is derived from the initial two letters of nickel and ferrous. The internal core is in solid form. It is the heaviest among all spheres. Its thickness is 1220 kilometers. Recapitulation and assessment. What are the names of internal parts of Earth? There are the three internal parts of Earth. The most outer part is called the crust, middle part is called the mantle, and most inner part is called the core. What do you know about continental crust? Continental crust is also known as Sial because continental crust is made up of two minerals, silicon and aluminium. So this name is derived from the initial two letters of silicon and aluminium, and it is called Sial. Define Sial. Sial is derived from the initial two letters of silicon and aluminium, and it is present in the continental crust. Define seema. Seema word is derived from the initial three letters of silicon, iron and magnesium. Oceanic crust is made of three minerals: silicon, iron and magnesium. What is oceanic crust? The crust of the earth which is beneath the water is called the oceanic crust, which is made up of with three minerals: silicon, iron and magnesium. What is knife? Internal core of earth is made of two minerals, nickel and iron. And iron, the chemical name of iron is ferrous. So this name is derived from the initial two letters of nickel and ferrous. How can we get information about the internal parts of earth? By the use of seismic waves and magnetic and gravitational forces of the earth, we can get information about the internal parts of earth. But this information is very little information. Home assignment. Question number 1. Write the answers of short questions asked in previous slide on your notebook. These are the 7 short questions. Write these 7 short questions on your notebooks and also write the answers. I have already described the answers of these short questions, but you can also take help from your study book. Question number 2. Write detailed answer about the internal structure of Earth. I have discussed about the internal structure of the Earth, which are the 3 major parts of the internal structure of Earth. There are the 3 major parts of internal structure of Earth: crust, mantle, and core. In the same way, write these 3 parts of the Earth on your notebooks and describe it. Read the topic composition of Earth's interior from your book, page number 2 and 3. I hope you will enjoy this lesson. Thank you very much. Okay, Allah Hafiz.